Hi, this is Jaxcap, and welcome to my playthrough of Episode 1 of Selenon Rising. As you can see by this episode button, this is one of those episodic games like Telltale games and stuff like that. And right now, only the first episode is out. But that's okay, we're going to play it anyway. Apparently this is somewhat similar to Phoenix Wright, so it's probably good. Okay. I see. Ooh, super static. That looks really blurry. And it is by Faster Mind Studios, with extremely discordant music in the background. Is that a moon? I guess that matches the title, because the moon was rising upwards. A film? Huh. So is this the characters watching a film? Or is this game just a film? I don't know the answer. Huh. So it looks like that's either a spaceship, a rock, or driftwood. What is going on here? So I see two, like, shooting stars. Developed in Ren'Py engine, which is an engine a lot of visual novels use, I think. Episode 1, Darkness Falls. Hey, it's a pyro! Just kidding. Okay, back alley. Okay. So, you're that weapons dealer everyone's talking about. Shiva, was it? ... Not much for small talk, eh? Well, I hope you weren't followed. Do I look like an idiot? Just checking. If you're done wasting my time, we're good. Now let me see what's in that case of yours. Tutorial. Sometimes you will be presented with a choice of responses. Higher choices will shift your alignment towards law. Lower choices shift it towards chaos, and middle choices are neutral. Oh, that's pretty interesting. But which character are we? Are we Gruff Rebel, or are we Shiva, and which of the pictures is which person? I don't know. But okay, and we can check it in the pause screen, alright. So they said the higher choice is more like law, or something. I don't remember what it said. Oh wait, but these are both gray, so I guess they're neutral? I probably should have paid more attention, but let's ask him to show us the money. Okay, so where's Shiva? Not until I see the money. Demanding, aren't you? Listen here, Palooka. I have plenty of people interested in this tech. I don't need your business. Alright. And don't try anything funny. I'm wearing iron. Okay, take it easy. Here's the money. Now where's that tech? Here. This stuff is exactly what we've been looking for. Something wrong? Awfully convenient how you got this Luxcaster on short notice. I have my sources, does it matter? Yeah, it does. I'm not taking any chances. It could be bugged, couldn't it? Bugged? What do you think I am, an amateur? These were taken straight from the scouting crews outside the city. You intercepted a supply shipment. You've got some pretty good connections. I'm the best there is. Either that or a good liar. What are you waiting for? Not bad. Good condition. The firing mechanism is in one piece. Wait a minute. This marking. This was owned by the Resistance. I don't know who that is. Supply shipment, my ass. I always knew you were a cop. I'm gonna... Wait. You're not an enforcer. Is an enforcer a cop? And I'm not a cop. Freeze! Human Protection Bureau! Don't move a muscle or I'll fill you with daylight. Alright, fine, I surrender. Here's my gun, but you might want to look behind you first. Oof! Wow, that was a bright flash of light. Huh, oldest trick in the book. Okay, now we have Woman of Fatigues. You thought you had to jump on us, huh? That's a really stupid voice. Get off of me. Oh, no you don't. You're coming with me. If you think I'm just a pretty face, you're about to have a rude awakening. What are you gonna do with a knife at your throat? Take you down. What, another person? Don't even think about it, Zarla! We've got the place surrounded! The sound is really loud, I'm gonna make it slightly quieter. Wait, who's Zarla? Oh, Zarla is the woman in fatigues. I doubt it! Move a muscle and I'll slit her! Violet, move! Who the heck? What? I'm really confused now. Who the heck is Violet? Ah, damn it! Is that our character? Oh, because she has purple hair. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe Shiva is just like her. What is that, like, code name? Or who the heck is this guy? But we're in the boulevard now. No, this is the same guy. I swear he looked totally different in the cutscene, but you know. Damn it! Oh, okay, yeah, that is this. How'd you lose her? I wasn't expecting her to have a grappling hook. Leave it to Zarla to find a way out of anything. So, the clairvoyant. Oh, that's interesting. So this guy has psychic powers. Standing before me is Agent Blue. Like me, he's an agent of the group known as Spectra. It stands for Special Counter-Technology Reconnaissance and Assault. In other words, it's our job to hunt down dangerous technology and destroy it. Both of us are psychics. Oh, they're both psychics. But unlike me, Blue is a clairvoyant. He can see a short distance into the future. We've been partners for 2 months so far. While initially I didn't like the idea, I admit that it's helpful having someone with his skills to back me up. But sometimes he can be a little too trigger-happy. This is one of those times. What are you even doing here, Blue? Saving your skin, apparently. I had things under control. I'm sure. Let me guess, lulling her into a false sense of security? I didn't ask for your help. We're partners. That means it's my job to make sure you don't die, no matter how close you think you were. Alright, so here's our things. What, so we can't say, like, you helped me? I guess not, so we'll just say that. If you think I'm green, maybe I should remind you of my CQC score in Bureau training. I was more than ready to take her down and capture her alive. It's not about your ability, it's... Oh no. You saw something, didn't you? That could be the case. I'm going to guess it involves me, Zarla, and a lot of blood. It doesn't matter now. You're alive, right? And so is Zarla. That could cost us big time. Now I'm leaving. Hey, you wait! Could I at least get a lift back? I ignore him and keep walking. You're so mean! There's also, do you see Pepsi Cola in the background? It looks like Pepsi Cola. Spaghetti and olive oil. Don't suppose you guys have room for one more? What? Another character? Yes, sir. Right this way, sir. Okay, I think that character was unimportant. Rah! Stupid! Useless! I slammed the door of my car, putting all my pent-up aggression into the movement, making the glass rattle and the car shiver, and quickly pull away. Unable to stifle them any longer, my emotions come in a flood all at once. My head spins, I breathe quickly, my hands are sweating, and my cheeks are burning. I pull into an alley and stop, resting my head against the steering wheel. How could I let Zarla get away? One of the most wanted rebel cell leaders, right there in front of me, and I lost her. No, I have to calm down. I breathe in and out, trying to regulate my breaths. This situation has made me unstable. When I become too emotional, things get out of hand. As an Esper, I can tap into other people's emotions, and that's enough for me. Oh, that's really interesting, actually. I don't want to deal with it, or deal with my own, when theirs are already so unpredictable. I lift my head from the steering wheel and start driving again, as my thoughts finally regain some semblance of order. Those idiots! Doesn't Zarla realize why the Bureau was created? How could they endanger the entire human race with their selfishness? Huh. When the Bureau was established at the end of Selenon's judgment, all we had to do was forget our technology and everything we did wrong. Yeah, this game is actually quite interesting because you're playing on the side of, like, the police, and usually in this kind of story game, you're, like, the rebel team, so... But after all these years, those fools are still willing to risk everything for fragments of the past. They simply don't understand. There's no way the Selenon could ever be defeated. Humanity has lost. We are nothing more than prisoners, but even that is preferable to death. That was a really dramatic car ride. Okay, Chapter 1. Sin of the Father. Oh, so does each episode have chapters? Because I thought the episode was called, like, something else. Or, like, Darkness something, I don't remember. What have you done? We're doomed. So, astronaut? She was supposed to save us. No, she's not an angel. She's a demon. Thea. I don't know how to say that name. Okay, so there was astronaut accident at 7:35, apparently. Or that's just my person's alarm clock / dream. Ha ha ha. Another useless piece of garbage. The Bureau gives agents access to ancient technology as a reward for exemplary service in order to improve their performance. So was a clock ancient technology? Apparently. I could have asked for a new weapon, but I decided to get an alarm clock instead. I thought it would be harmless, but now even looking at it makes me anxious. What is that, like, little thing moving across the side? Is that like a cow? I don't know. I should smash it. I don't need such accursed devices keeping watch over me. Then again, it's just about the only thing that can wake me up, and once it's gone, there's no replacing it. I decide to stay my hand for now. If I need to, I can deal with it later. We're talking about an alarm clock here, right? Okay, so we got a bunch of things added to dossier, and I probably won't read it, but maybe I will. It is early the next morning when I make my way out of my small apartment and down the stairs to the street after a Spartan breakfast of cereal and milk. Saying I didn't sleep well would be an understatement, as if dealing with Zarla wasn't bad enough, now I'm having nightmares about God knows what. When I get to the street, I find Blue sitting in the car with the window rolled down, an elbow propped casually on the frame such that his hand grips the side of his car. I've never met an agent as laid back as he is. In fact, I've never met anyone who's Blue's level of laid back, at least not that I can remember. That's one thing about becoming an agent. The Selenon wipe away any memories of your past life, which can cause some moments of confusion. It's not just me. They say no one remembers you. Huh. Your friends, your family. Everyone forgets you ever existed. You become something divorced from this world. Hey there, V. Or Vi, I guess, because it's Violet, not Violet. It's Violet. Excuse me, Agent Violet. Ready to go? I can feel the hint of mocking in his voice, and sense a tinge of amusement coursing through his mind. I choose to ignore it. Ready as I'll ever be. Where are we going? House in the 2nd residential sector. Inner city, of course. Huh. Interesting. Buckle up, Ace. An investigation in the suburbs raises my eyebrow. After all, the area is known for its low crime rate. The people who live there are mainly the rich, those who can afford the dome's protection from falling space debris. While the inner city is often a haven for crime, The only ones that happen in the suburbs are the occasional burglary, car crash, and drug deal. Nothing for an agent to worry about. The dome is a strange thing. It's a see-through barrier that allows the air, and even birds and the rain through it, but blocks the moon rocks and space junk. I've often wondered how it works, but that knowledge died out a long time ago. The fact that Zarlo went free so soon before this crime makes me uneasy. I squint over at Blue as he stops the car at a red light. Let's be a nice person. Thanks for the lift. No problem, Vi. That's what partners are for. You're still on about that partner thing? Hey, but you're technically partners. At least have an open mind. There are some things you can't do alone. Sure. So, can you tell me why exactly we're going to the inner city? I thought you'd never ask. Looks like there was a murder. A retired professor by the name of Al Grange. Al Grange. Murder? I didn't expect something so drastic. Hey, if you didn't want excitement, you shouldn't have signed up for the psychic department. Oh, can it? If I could track down my past self, I'd give her a piece of my mind. As we fly down the expressway, we hear an explosion far above our heads. We both jump and look up. A large meteor has just crashed, full speed, into the force field and been destroyed by the field's energy. It was large enough that a few pebble-sized bits survived the dome's power. They roll gently down the curvature of the dome as we watch in the rear-view mirror. That was a big one. Yeah, it was. Damn lucky it didn't hit the outer city. A repeat of 4 years ago wouldn't have been pretty. Is this a flashback or are we here? It's very difficult to tell. We exit after a short drive and cruise down the tree-lined boulevard in the wealthy part of town. Blue pulls the car up to a large mansion with a slightly unkept lawn. Oh, look, things are in color! And we've got like a random police officer dude. Parking the car, we get out and survey the area. What must have been an otherwise unassuming place yesterday has, today, become a hive of activity. It is surrounded by blockades manned by enforcers and cars with flashing lights. Come on, let's check it out. Right behind you. We step out of the car and walk towards the blockades. As we get closer to the building, I notice that there is paint peeling off of the shutters. It seems strange to me that such a fancy house would have peeling paint. Well, they didn't really draw it on the house, but we'll just try to remember that. Did Mr. Grange just not care that much about its appearance? Or is there something else going on? Blue stops by the blockade and an enforcer walks over to us. Oh, so this is the enforcer. He looks a lot more buff in this part than he did in the other part. Alright, move along. Nothing to see here. Wait, they sent people from Spectra? Yep, that's us. You can call me Blue. My humblest apologies, Mr. Blue, Miss Purple. Excuse me, what did you just say? I said Miss My name is Violet! Oh, that's exactly what I meant, Violet. What the heck? Why was I so mad about my name? Okay, we'll tell him it's okay. As you were. We're less threatening than our reputation would have you believe. And I'm sure he believes you because you just, yelled at him about your name. Yes, ma'am. Alright then. What can you tell us about the murder? Well, it looks as though we had a struggle inside the home that resulted in Mr. Grange's death. Was anything taken? It appears so, though we haven't been able to figure out what exactly. But the place was definitely ransacked. This guy's voice is totally killing me. Water. Why did I give him this voice? I don't know. It sounds like a robbery gone bad. Why are we even here, Blue? Seems like a cut-and-dry case for the enforcers. It would be, except for the fact that this guy has been popping up on our radar quite a bit recently. So, the Bureau thinks he's connected to someone. Organized crime? Close, but actually, they think he had dealings with the Resistance. The Resistance? The New Moon Resistance? This just gets stranger by the minute. In any case, the chief wants us to see what we can dig up here. Sounds like we have our work cut out for us. Oh, you know how I feel about work. That's a really weird pose that doesn't match his line. Blue says this so dryly, but with such a melodramatic look on his face that a sudden burst of amusement hits me, and I strangle a small laugh so it sounds like a half hiccup. What would that sound like? Just like, maybe? Blue looks at me oddly, but I can tell he is pleased with himself. I hear the enforcer shifting his feet, and I work to make my face as neutral as possible. Well, the sooner we figure this out, the sooner we can get back to searching for Zarla. You never know. Sometimes things that have no apparent connection at first turn... What? Oh, sometimes things that have no apparent connection at first turn out to fit together perfectly. I can feel Blue's eyes roving over my face. I look past him, so I'm looking at a spot directly behind his shoulder. For some reason, his eyes bring slight warmth to my face. I need to regain control of the situation. You are better at your job than you let on, aren't you? Blue is surprised by the comment. I can feel it rippling through him. Exactly what I wanted, to throw him off with a taste of his own medicine. We'll see. If you two are done... Yeah, show us what you got. What else do we know about Mr. Grange? Not much. Late 50s, a former mathematician and professor, and he has one daughter. Have you located the daughter? Yes. Her name's Lynn Grange. She's the one who found the body and caught it in. We're holding her in another part of the house. She was near hysterical when the first units got here. Can't blame her, can you? We'll talk to her after we take a look at the scene. Are we ever gonna get to take a look at the scene? There's so much reading in this game, but I guess it makes sense. Blue and I push our way around the blockade and move towards the house. The closer we get, the shabbier the once grand house looks. The brick walls are dirty, and in some places the bricks are crumbling. The walk is littered with dirt and plant detritus, which hampers our approach to the house. I look up at the front door and see that there is a tree hanging over the entryway, as though it were weeping. The whole scene looks dejected, and a wave of sadness hits me. For some reason, I move slightly closer to Blue. The warmth coming off his shoulder, so close to my own, distracts me from the momentary melancholy. Okay, so now we're in the house. This photo, or this painting is slightly tilted. Is that one of the clues? Probably not. Finally, we walk into the massive entry of the house. I shake my head slightly and move away from Blue as another enforcer directs us towards a study. The scene of the murder seems like a good place to start investigating in detail. I'll be over here. Tell me if you find anything interesting. Of course. We push open the door to the study. A quaint place if the scene weren't in shambles. Alright, so more tutorial. I guess this is investigation world, and then what do? So we find all of the things, and then once we find the things, then we continue. Okay. By the way, check out this little puppy I found. Blue reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small rectangular metal object. I'm slightly disappointed that it wasn't a real puppy, but I doubt he would ever bring one of those to a crime scene. Here, you can have it. I need a replacement, and the Bureau gave me 2 of them by accident. Why didn't they just give me one too? Is that a camera? It's a little something we use in detective work. We call it the Instagraph. And I almost said Instagram, and that would have been really dumb. Is it ancient tech? No, it's completely analog. You can take a photo with it and develop it instantaneously. The photo pops out right here, see? So it is ancient tech. It's like a Polaroid camera. Now, say green cheese! Well, wait, don't take a picture of me. Oh, camera shy, are we? What? No, it's just a waste of paper. Anyway, you'll probably find it useful. Try it out. It's not as useful as just a normal digital camera. Oh, is this where we actually begin playing the game? I should probably check how long this recording has been though. And I'm sorry if it was so long that we don't actually get to play the game before I stop it. Which, it looks like the answer was that it is that long. So I guess I'll see you next time when we actually begin doing things in this game.